I just want you to know, man, that everything that you did, man, it was all the right call. Everything was good. Everything was legit, you know? It really was, man, because if the end goal was like, hey, let's make sure these kids don't fall behind anybody being overseas, mission accomplished, man.
OWE is we're family, and you know, we stick together through the thick and thin.
To me, you know, when I think about family, one of the first things I always think about is my wife. You know, she is the rock and the foundation of this family, and I wouldn't be able to do what I love doing if I didn't have a strong woman at home. You know, we raise our children, you know, talking to them about school, how to be a good person, you know, where they might be wrong in their shortcomings. One of the things that I know I love teaching my kids is, if you have the ability to help somebody, you help them, and you don't ever expect anything in return. Family is not just something that I say, it's something that I believe wholeheartedly, you know, and I believe that it always starts at home. So I just wanted to take a second to show y'all like how I remember everybody I consider family, and I do it with my, you know, shelves of memorabilia. So everywhere I go, I try to pick something that's sentimental to me, that's gonna help me remember that moment. And when I display these, I'm not displaying them for anybody else. It's so that I can look at them and remember vividly, you know, where I got it, why I got it, and what it means to me.
It's amazing. It's an amazing family to be a part of. The reason I say it's a family, because if there's been times where I haven't been able to make it to practice, or I haven't been able to make it to a game, I know that another parent or the coaches is going to not only make sure my child is well taken care of, but he is outperforming everybody. So you came and you impressed, even when at home life events were difficult. And I couldn't ask for better coaches to do that with military life overseas, and to have this particular set of coaches has been extraordinary.
Family is a big deal for me, for us to stay together. Being in the military and deploying as much as I have, my family is my rock. We translate that to everything, everything that we do. Our solid base is the church, putting Jesus first and foremost in our hearts, and our first priority. That has been what we live by since the day we got married. I tell you, my wife, she's the reason why I went back to church. She's the reason why family is so important to me. Without her guiding me back to the faith, I don't know what I would be doing right now without her being my rock. One of our biggest family values that we live by is we always help where we can. We have open hearts, we open our homes, trying to live the way Jesus did when he walked the earth. Day in and day out, all of us, you know, we work so hard to live by that faith, right? To treat everyone by the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Being with OWE, we've learned to make an impact, be an impact. That's what we teach the kids. One of Coach Casey's lessons is, you know, get comfortable being uncomfortable. And you can actually turn that lesson into a life lesson, right? You have to be uncomfortable in order to grow. And in order to grow, that's when you can make change. With the OWE family, being impactful as we try to be, it shows the other families how a true organization, of a family atmosphere organization, is supposed to be. Understanding that when we train, it's family. When we go out and eat, live, breathe, it's a family. When it comes to making game time decisions, we understand it's the coach's call. Like, that's the head of the family. But daily, we make sure that that we give ourselves to him. God first.
Well, just starting with the OWE family, they do not only a lot for me, but just everyone else. Like, they teach me life lessons, school lessons, and I can just be around them, be myself. But after my OWE family, after I'm at practice school, I always get the chance to come home and be around you guys, my real family, which also just helped teach me things like how to do well in school and life, and also just how to like get along with people.
Some of our values as a family is treating each other exactly how we would expect someone else to treat us. That is something that we always instill in our children. It's one of those I have them take out into the world when they're on the playground from an early age, to always just treat each other with respect and to keep people's feelings in mind at all times.
So family is important to me because it's something that each and every person builds. Each and every person in the family has something to offer to the family. Every quality, everything that everyone has makes the family what it is. And they will always, from cradle to grave, have the support. So the importance of eating together and getting that family time, and when every person seems to disappear for the day in their own tasks, it's having that family time at the end of the day during dinner to bring everyone together, and you know, it's their time to vent and their time to say, hey, this is something that was great that happened in my day-to-day, and it's kind of that recalibration, that bringing everyone together.
Mike, what's going on, brother?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. How you and the fam?
We're doing good, man. Doing really good. I can't complain, you know?
That's good, man. How the book?
Yours, man. How y'all doing over there?
Oh, we're doing real good, brother. We're doing real good, you know. Getting ready to get out of here. You know, everyone's at practice right now. You know, we're training hard. You know what I'm saying? Trying to prepare for that journey, you know what I'm saying, that you told us we're going to have when we get over there. You know, so really looking forward to that, man. But like I told you, bro, you miss, man. I tell you all the time, man. You miss, your family's miss, man, and your presence miss, your coaching is miss. I mean, all the way through the CBL, man, in this community, man. Like, always remember you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You and the boys, Rick and Lincoln, you know, Jessica. You know, so much that you done for us, man, and how you helped me so much, man, in my journey. And like I always tell you, man, like I always take your guidance on a lot of things, man. You helped me make a lot of decisions that I just feel like I can't make on my own sometimes, man. And so you've been a brother to me, man, and family to me the whole time, bro.
Yeah, man, like I told you before, man, I really appreciate you trusting me, you know? I really appreciate that. And like, I trust you as well, and I think that's why our relationship has been such a good one, man, and one that's gotten so much stronger over the years. And when we kind of set out, right, when we set forth with everything, man, we talked about, like, hey, we have some kids that are pretty good at this basketball thing. Not just basketball, but kind of athletics in general, you know? So it's like, hey, while we're out here in a place where the resources are plentiful, we have to make sure that these kids don't fall behind the power curve whenever they get back to the States. And I can't thank you enough, man, for the part that you played and these boys being ready when we got back, right? Because we got back to the States, man, and I mean, they made an impact as soon as they got on the floor, you know? And when people found out that we had just got back from being in England for 5 years, they were taken back, like they couldn't believe it, you know? That it was me, my buddy, and the other coaches as well, Coach Anthony, Coach Walter, Coach Rich. Like, hey, it was just a handful of us. Like, that's all they worked with, you know? And it wasn't no top trainers or anything like that. It was just some dads that really cared.
And you know, we always was trying to push our kids to a high level that in our environment, it wouldn't allow us to do that here. So like you said, man, just we got together and we was able to push them to another level. We was able to let Rick play up in under 14s at 11, end up winning the MVP as an 11-year-old, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you get Zaire winning under 12s as a 10-year-old this year. I mean, I feel like everything that we put in and your presence from a professional standpoint, man, like you've helped this program grow to where it is today, man. And like I say, man, we're gonna keep on grinding and keep on pushing ourselves, man, and try to get the best out of these kids and continue on this journey, brother.
I just want you to know, man, that everything that you did, man, it was all the right call. Everything was good. Everything was legit, you know. It really was, man, because if the end goal was like, hey, let's make sure these kids don't fall behind anybody being overseas, mission accomplished, man.
Every one of the kids that are part of our program, I consider my kids. I'm consistently breaking down game film, you know, looking at how each kid got open, the shots that they were taking, did they look confident? Sometimes I'll be up till 3, 4 in the morning, you know, texting with KC, hey, I'm at, you know, 13:45 of Sunday's game. Hey, go watch it and let me know what you think about that right there. And it's just something that we just constantly do. Well, so a lot of people wonder what I do outside of coaching. And everything that I do is because I got a passion for it. So if you want to follow me, I'll show you what I do when I'm not physically with the kids. So here's where I spend a lot of my time, a lot of, you know, long hours, and it's constantly working on cars. It's a passion to me. I love working on cars. I love being able to troubleshoot and figure out what is wrong with that car when nobody else can. Almost every dime that I make off of cars that I resell goes right back into the program. Even when I'm out here, I always have paper near me, always have whiteboards near me, and it's because I'll be working on a car, still playing a game through my head, still playing a practice through my head, still thinking about every kid or how to set up future events, scrimmages. You know, this last week, a lot of time spent in here thinking about the upcoming season. You know, it's something that we teach our kids. You know, we train hard, we play hard, but everybody has to have their niche, a place that they can go and just release. And, you know, this is why I take my garage very serious, is because it's my place of zen. I don't like a lot of background noise, TVs, anything like that. I come in here, once I start working with my hands will work all day long and let my mind just clear itself.
Hey, Coach KC. Come here, my brother. So, I just wanted to, not really one last thing, but I wanted to give you something that's near and dear to my heart, right? From our family, because you made this family. I really wanted to show you and give you the appreciation of my chief coin, right? This right here has got an inscription in Tagalog, right? It says, Matira Matibay. That means strength remains, or what's left is your strength. And you are the strength of OWE. You built this program, and we're here because of you. We are family, brothers for life, all day, every day, right? The bottom inscription says, Sa Dios kami nagtitiwala, which means in God we trust. And we've spoken a lot about how our faith in God is always there, God first. Right? And this is who I am, this is who my family is. And this is what I want to give to you for the family that you built, the family that we've built. Brothers. I love you, bro. Love you.